Om Shanti. Today, 4th February 2024, revised Murli, 31 January 98. Heading of Murli is in order to pass with honor, check your account of all the treasures you have accumulated. Today, Babdada is pleased to see the fortune of all the young and old children of this land and abroad. Throughout the whole cycle, no one apart from Brahmin souls has this fortune. Even the deities consider Brahmin life to be the elevated. Each of you should examine your life from its beginning and see how elevated your future has been from the moment you took birth. As soon as a child takes birth, he receives the fortune of being sustained by his mother and father. Then he received the fortune of being taught by a teacher. After that, he received directions or blessings from a guru who gives you children sustenance, teachings, blessings, and Srimad. You all receive three from the Supreme Soul, three in one. Look at the sustenance. Look how only a handful out of many receive God's sustenance. No one except you receive teachings from God, the teacher. Only you receive Srimad and blessing from Sadguru. So, do you know your fortune very clearly? Do you continually swing whilst keeping your fortune in your awareness? Do you sing the song How Wonderful My Fortune Is? At the time of Amrit Vela, when you wake up absorbed in love for God. Look for God awakens you. Love for God awakens you. Your day start with love of God. If you did not have this love, you would not be able to wake up. Love ring the bells of your clock. The bell of your love awakens you. Throughout the entire day, God's company enables you to carry out every task. Your fortune is so great that the Father Himself leaves His supreme abode in order to come here and gives you teachings. Did you ever hear that God leave His home every day in order to teach you? No matter how far away souls come from, no place is further away than supreme abode. Is there any land further away? Is Africa or America as far away? The supreme abode is the highest land. God, the highest on high, comes from highest on high land to teach the highest on high creation. Do you experience your fortune to be such? In the form of Satguru, he gives you Srimad and also his company in every task. He does not just give his directions, he also gives you his companionship. What song do you sing, children? Are you with me or far away from me? You are with me, are you not? If you listen to anyone, it is the supreme teacher. When you eat with Bap Dada. When you eat on your own, that's your own mistake. The father say, eat with me. The children have also promised, I will live with you, I will eat and drink with you, I will sleep with you, and I will return home with you. You must not go to sleep of your own. When you sleep on your own, the dreams you have are bad or have bad thoughts in them. However, because the Father has so much love for you, He tells you to sleep constantly with Him. Do not sleep alone. When you awaken with the Father. When you go to the sleep, you go to the sleep with Him. When you eat with Him. And when you go for a walk, you also walk with Him. When you go to office or business, you are just a trustee of that business, and Father is the master. When you go to work, you know that your director, your boss is Bap Dada. You are just an instrument and doing everything under his directions. When you are sad, sometimes the Father become your friend and try to cheer up you. He also become your friend. When you shed tears of love, Father comes to wipe away your tears. he plays your tears like pearls in the jewel box of his heart. How beautiful company is. When you sometime become mischievous and sulk, and you do sulk in a sweet way, the Father come to make you with love, make it up with love. He said, doesn't matter, child, now move forward. Whatever happened has now become the past. Forget it. Let the past be the past. He tried to make it up with you in this way. So with whom do you spend your whole day? With Bap Dada. Sometimes Bap Dada is amused by the children when they say, Baba, I forget you. On the one hand, you say that you are combined. So can you ever forget the one with whom you are combined? When you are with someone, you can forget the one who is with you. So Baba said, well done, children. Your children have so much strength that you separate yourself from the one who is combined with you. You're combined, and yet even a little Maya separate those who are combined. When Bab Dada sees the game that children play, he says, remain constantly aware of your fortune. What happens is that you think, yes, my fortune is very elevated, but you just become an embodiment of your thoughts. You do not become an embodiment of that awareness. You think very well. I'm this, I'm this, I'm this. You also relate it to the all others very well. But now you now have to become an embodiment of what you think and say. You fail to become an embodiment of that. Become an embodiment in every aspect. Experience the form of whatever you think. The greatest form is to become an embodiment of your experience. When you are in supreme abode, in your eternal form, you are not an embodiment of thoughts but embodiment of awareness. You don't have to think, I am soul, that you are that form. In the beginning, you become an embodiment of the effort you make at this time. You don't have to think, I'm DT, I'm TT, you are that form. Therefore, since you are an embodiment of your eternal form and your original form, now become an embodiment at this time also. By your becoming an embodiment of that, your virtues and powers automatically emerge. When someone of any occupation is set on his seat, the abilities and duties of that occupation automatically emerge. So if you to remain constantly seated on the seat of your form, then your virtue, power, and type of intoxication will automatically emerge. Point to be noted. If you constantly sit on the seat of your form, then every virtue, power, and type of intoxication will automatically emerge. You will not have to work hard for this. This is known as the natural Brahmin life. Finishing other type of nature of many births. The natural nature of Brahmin's life is to become an embodiment of virtues, an embodiment of all powers. All the other type of old nature are the not nature of Brahmin life. You say my nature is like this, but who's saying my nature? Is it a Brahmin or a warrior? Check yourself. Or it is the soul that has become an embodiment of awareness of his previous birth. Who says this? The nature of Brahmin is the nature of Father Brahma. So when you say my nature like this, consider whether you have your own nature in Brahmin life. You have to understand that if you are still trying to finish your past nature, if the nature of your past still emerges, then you should understand that you are not a Brahmin at that time but a warrior. You are battling to finish the past. So are you sometime Brahmins or at other time warriors? What do you call yourself, Warrior Kumar or Brahma Kumars? Who are you? Are you Warrior Kumars? You are Brahma Kumar and Brahma Kumaris. You do not have any other name. Do you call anyone by saying, Hey, Warrior Kumar, come here. Do you ever say this? Or do you tell yourself, I'm not a Brahma Kumar, I'm a Warrior Kumar? To be a Brahmin means to be have the same nature as the Father Brahma's nature. Never say those words, never say them even by mistake. Do not even think, what can I do? My nature is like this. This is making an excuse. Even to say this is just making an excuse to free yourself. You have taken a new birth, and so how can your old nature emerge in your new life? It means that you are not completely dead. You're still alive little, and only a bit of you has died. A Brahmin life means that every step of Brahma is what are the steps of Brahmins. Bapdada is looking at your fortune, for it is such elevated fortune. Therefore, those words do not seem right in front of this fortune. You are celebrating this year as a year of liberation, are you not? What classes do you give? It is the year of liberation, the year of freedom. It is now the year of liberation, or it is to come in 1999? The year 1998 is the year of liberation. Those who think that it is the year of liberation, raise your hand. Look, it is very easy to raise your hand when you are sitting in this gathering and swaying in happiness. What happened is that just you have just raised your hands. Now raise your hand and make this promise from your hearts. No matter what it cost, you want to break promise for the year of liberation. Have you made such a firm promise? Be careful when you raise your hand. Whether it's recorded on this TV or not, Babdada is having your photograph taken. Therefore, become liberated from such weak words. Let your words be sweet as the Father's. Let your words to every soul be filled with good wishes. This is known as words filled with significance. Do not speak ordinary word while walking and moving around. Anyone who suddenly comes to you should wonder whether these words are pearls. Words filled with good wishes are like diamonds and pearls. Bapdada has indicated many times that a very little time now remains for you to accumulate all the treasures. If you don't accumulate at this time all the treasure of time, thoughts, word, the wealth of knowledge, the power of yoga, and the treasure of all virtues of a life of divinity, you won't easily find another time to accumulate all these type of treasures. Throughout the entire cycle, check your account of each treasure. Just as you check your account of your physical money to see how much you are in credit, so also check each account of your treasures to see how many treasures you have accumulated. You need to have all the treasures. If you wish to pass with honor, your account of accumulation of every treasure should be so full that you will be able to experience the fruit of that accumulate account of treasures for 21 births. Then the two-lead bell of time has not yet rung, but it will ring. You will not be told the day or day in advance. Suddenly it will be announced too late. What will you do then? Will you be able to accumulate at that time? No matter how much you wish to, you will not have the time. This is why Babdada gives you signals many times. Accumulate, accumulate, accumulate. The title of each of you at this time is One with All Parts. It is not just one with some parts. In the future, you will also be full of all virtues, not just full of some virtues. You have to accumulate all type of treasures now. You have to accumulate all the virtues and power now. Each and every treasure is connected with a virtue or path. Just as you don't speak ordinary word, you have the virtue of speaking sweet words. So each and every treasure has this connection. Because Bab Dada loves you children, he gives you the signal again and again. In today's gathering, there are all varieties. There are small children, teachers also, because it's a teacher who have surrendered. There are Kumaris and householders as well. There are all varieties. It is good that everyone has been given a chance. This is very good. Children made a request a long time ago, didn't you? You asked, when will we get the chance to meet Baba? So it is good. A bouquet of all variety is in front of Father. Bab Dada has a one pure desire of the teachers of entire world that the file of complaint should now finish. Bab Dada has too many files. So this year let your file of complaint finish. You should all become fine. Even more than fine, you should remain refined. You look like this, do you not? No matter what others are like, learn how to conduct yourself with them. No matter what others are doing, even if they are repeatedly creating obstacles for you, for how much long are you going to spend your time over those obstacles? There has been a completion ceremony for those two. So do not look at others to see what each one is doing. What do I have to do? It if that one is a mountain, I have to step away from him. The mountain is not going to move away. Do not think I will change if that one changes. Only when the mountain can I move forward. Neither the mountain will move nor you will be able to reach your destination. Therefore, if you have pure feeling for that soul, then just give a signal and thereby empty your mind and intellect. Do not engage yourself in thinking about those who are embodiment of obstacles. Since everything is number wise, each one stage will also definitely be number wise. However, you will have to become number one. Transform yourself with and have good wishes for those who have become obstacles and those souls who have wasted thought. It takes a little time and a little effort, but ultimately garlands of victory will be placed around the neck of those who bring about self-transformation. If you are able to bring about self-transformation in those souls with good wishes, your good wishes, then do so. Otherwise, just give a signal. Put an end to your responsibility and bring about transformation in yourself and continue to fly ahead. This obstacle is also a golden thread of attachment which does not allow you to fall. It is very subtle thread behind the curtain of truth. You then think this is true, isn't it? This happened all the time. This should not happen. However, for how much longer are you going to keep watching all those things and stopping? Now liberate yourself from those subtle threads and celebrate the year of liberation. This is why Babdada is celebrating the different functions with you and fulfilling your hopes, desires, zeal, and enthusiasm. The last function of this year will be a function of the year of liberation. At function, daddies are given gift. So the function of liberation, year of liberation, give Bap Dada the gift of your perfection. Acha, blessing for today is, may you be a jewel of contentment and with your speciality of contentment in your relationships and connections become thread in a rosary. Detail. The confluence age is the age of contentment. Those who are content with themselves and who remain constantly content in their relationships and connections and make others content become thread in the rosary, because the rosary is created through relationships. If one bead is not connected to the another bead, a rosary cannot be created. Therefore, be a jewel of contentment, remain constantly content, and make everyone content. The remaining of being in a family is to remain content and to make everyone content. Let there not be any type of conflict. Slogan for today is, it is a duty of obstacles to come and it is your duty be a destroyer of obstacles. Acha Om Shanti.